What's up everyone, it's Arcadenaut here, back in action, trying to bring the finest FGC content. Today we are shaking things up and hopping on over to the Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising arena. It's been nearly 3 weeks since its launch, and I have been playing Granblue Rising every day with lots and lots of characters. However, today will be all about my ranked match experience and my journey with my main Eustace. If you watched my previous ranked match videos, you know that I struggle a lot when trying to pick a main in Street Fighter 6 and Guilty Gear Strive. However, whether it be Granblue Rising or Under 19 Birth, it seems like I have no problem at all. I picked Eustace because I liked his style, his Jujutsu Kaisen Nanami attitude of working overtime to get the job done, and also hooked to its set plays even though I still have lots and lots to learn. I hope this video motivates you. If you are stuck somewhere in ranked, do not expect a flawless master play style, as I only played 100 ranked matches with Eustace and recorded my journey from D3, which is the lowest rank possible, to where I end up at the end of my journey. I learned a lot and I'm willing to share my experience with you guys. So if you're ready, let's hit the rank grind roads, my dudes. First of all, Eustace is a stoic mid-range fighter who is known for his tactical rushdown gameplay using projectile gunfire and rat race grenades for control and pressure. He might seem like a zoner, but funny thing is, with this new dodge and roll mechanics and ultimate skills, zoning is not much of a choice in Granblue Rising. So that makes Eustace really good at controlling neutral ground. As a promising start, my first encounters were Nia, who is one of the most broken characters of Granblue Rising right now. And then Siegfried, who is, another broken, high damage character with easy to use specials and combo possibilities. And against those was a mix of adrenaline and learning curves. With 3 win streak, I found myself quickly in D2 and ready for more. As these were my first matches, I mostly focused on using the dash attack moves against my opponents, trying to create an opening in their defenses by hitting either overhead or low. As soon as I reached D2, I encountered one of the characters that has the potential to be one of my mains, Narmaya. It's always a pleasure to fight against Narmaya players, and Japanese do love Narmaya. And for those who don't know about Narmaya, she has neutral skip moves and creates a really good potential at neutral ground with cool set of moves. As I won 2 matches against Narmaya and became D1, the reality of ranked matches starting to hit me hard with Zoe, with a stark contrast, requiring not just skill but also matchup knowledge and good decisions and cool-headed against this dragon lady. Losing thrice in a row is always tough, right? But it was also a valuable learning experience. I took these losses as an opportunity to revisit my gameplay and moved on. As Eustace and I encountered Beelzebub and Jita, the narrative of our journey became more intricate. For some reason, the Japanese and Asian players have a really talent for Gran and Jita. My guess, they were playing the prequel Granblue Fantasy Versus as these characters already, so they possibly have full understanding of their move list. Each match was a story in itself, filled with unique challenges and moments of triumph. Beating Beelzebub and Jita were high points, boosting my confidence as I moved on to C League. Anila players started to appear with the promotion. With 1 win and 2 losses, I was able to secure my place in C4 and reaching the same rank with the character that I played before Eustace. Who knows, I might play with her later in the future as well, but if there are any characters you would like to see me playing 100 matches, be sure to write it by the comments below or just vote them by the straw poll link down below. Now, as I mentioned before, although Eustace seems like a zoner character but actually good at neutral pressure, his Flamek Thunder and slow kill moves are quite effective for block strings and combos. As my man Eustace's strength lies in his strong offensive capabilities and neutral game. I wanted to focus on that, bringing out the potential of the stoic Catboy John Wick. For anyone who is new to fighting games or new to Granblue Rising in general, the skill and the matchup gap between the ranks are quite high. And sometimes even insane, believe me. You might not feel it when you reach C rank or even B at first, but each rank brings its own learning curve and difficulties with them. So even if you are stuck at a rank or feeling as if you are not improving, just change to a different character, start from scratch, see if you can improve some of the fundamentals, or without any joke, watch Diaphone's beginner guide videos for more detailed instructions. That's what I also did, and this video is also here to motivate you as well. Anyways, where was I? As I conquered the challenges of C4 with Eustace, our gameplay, our partnership evolved. However, I suffered quite badly with lack of matchup knowledge against Soris, as he can create quite pressure with his skills, pushing you to the corner. As I had no shards left after this lose, I took a big gamble and moved on to my next opponent. Starting with Belial, Nier, Jita and Narmaya, trying to secure my ways to C3, surpassing the first character that I played before. UL was in my way to be a C3 rank, and to be honest, I still have issues against UL. Some players here in Asia region plays UL as a total monkey with mix-up moves and high pressure that mostly leave me either confused and defeated. However, this time we secured 2 wins and achieved a new milestone with Eustace. I started to use Eustace's specials between combos rather than just throwing them around, combining projectile gunfire and red phase grenades. And starting with Anila's fiery onslaught that ended with 2 wins, the Japanese monkey Jita continued to be a worthy adversary. My win rate started to increase despite some losses. A lose against Vera was a bit setback, then we bounced back against Soris. However, Lancelot here proved to be a challenging foe, handing us a heavy loss. Actually quite made me wonder why people don't tend to play as Lancelot, even though he is mostly in upper ranks in most of tier lists. I might also give him a chance later on, but first, my goal was to be a B rank with Eustace, and with a win against Catalina, we reached the 40 match mark, reflecting on our progress, 24 wins and 16 losses. The path ahead was challenging, but the improvement was the most crucial point. We faced Narmaya again, secured 2 crucial wins to reach C2 rank with 43 matches, and with win streak on our back, me and Eustace, man, we didn't want to stop. And finally, reaching B5 with a 75% win rate was a moment of triumph. Our journey with Eustace had been a roller coaster of highs and lows, but the things were just starting. Believe me, we have seen nothing, you have seen nothing. B-League was just the first steps of real deal ranked matches. My first 4 matches against 2 Niers, 1 Vera and 1 Siegfried, ended all with loses. You can imagine what 4 lose streak can do to anyone, right? However, these trainings paid off, winning against 3 different Narmayas, 1 Siegfried and 1 Gran, that secured my way to B4. And our journey still felt like a breeze. I felt like I was about to hit a giant wall. As with 57 matches, 35 of them were win and 22 of those were lose. Not too shabby, never played the first Granblue Versus that much, so I was basically a newcomer to the series. But the best or the worst was yet to come. The Japanese and the Asian region were about to break my will. It was during my journey in B-League, from B5 to B3, I truly began to appreciate the depth of Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising. It may seem like an easy fighting game when compared to other 2D fighting titles like Street Fighter 6 and Guilty Gear Strive, and I kinda get that. The mastery of Granblue Rising started to feel as if it was lying in matchup knowledge, when to dodge and when to create a pressure to push your opponent to the corner, and even doing heavy damage combos while risking your defense with raging chain attacks. Within 11 matches that are 5 wins, I was able to reach B3 thanks to the win streak I had, by defeating Grimnir. As a character with neutral skip and high damage combo potential, Grimnir was a wild ride to match against. However, I never realized that I was too focused on winning that time. And that's when the losses started to pile up. Just for a moment, guess how many matches I lost in a row. 2, 3, 4. Now man, I lost 7 matches in a row and nearly demoted to B4. I was so frustrated I totally ignored what I could do and missed chances that I could easily turn them into wins. After me and Eustace faced defeat after defeat, I wanted to cool off, maybe train around a little bit and think what I could do to improve my gameplay. And at that time, just like I mentioned in iPhone's beginner videos, I saw Justin Wong playing Eustace against one of his friends and realized that he was doing ultimate skills more than usual to do neutral pressure. And that's when I started to quit doing skybound arts less and focused on ultimate skills more, putting them between my combos or just using them in neutral ground. With the latest 7 lose streak, I was at my 78th match with 42 wins and 36 losses. One lose could mark my demotion to B4, but I was ready with my new moves and determination. All of that training and watching others play Eustace paid off. I beat Narmaya and prevented demotion for another day. This match was like a high-octane action movie. There's me, there's Eustace, trying to act cool but focused, and Narmaya dancing around with her blade. As in fact, using ultimate skills more and more and creating mix-up choices was quite effective. And if you're out there forgetting to use these ultimate skills or just using them in a wrong way, struggling around maybe B rank or below, take my words and thank me later. However, the journey didn't slow down. Next up, Percival stepped into the ring, and you don't see these guys here in Asia, Japan region that much. And this Percival was good. Maybe due to my lack of matchup knowledge, but he was really good. However, I picked up the pace with my match against Zeta, one of the big ones of the current Granblue Rising. Our showdown felt fast-paced, we took the lead, scoring another win. And as we started to move up, some of the underdogs started to appear as well. Fairy was one of them, another was Lancelot. I still don't get why people here don't play Lancelot that much. Maybe because of his design? I don't know. And although we decided to move a bit higher with Narmaya and Zeta, our real deal soar was about to happen with our comeback against Zoe. And I think this was the match that gave me the confidence or the morale boost that would help me to reach A-League. With win streak on my back, I scored a perfect round, and right after that, not even Anila with her gigantic sheep could stop us, leading us to B2, and then scoring 2 wins against Evira and Ladiva with win streak, leading us to B1. As me and Eustace were slowly reaching to the final stretch to the 100 ranked matches limit, and at that point we were at 90 matches with 50 wins and 40 losses. And I think it was my 91st match. It was against Cagliostro with her traps, teleports and smirky face. It was another battle of not skills but matchup knowledge at higher ranks, meaning that I lost the match. And you know what? I think I'm also interested in playing Cagliostro at some point. So if you wanna see me playing Cagliostro, you know what to do. However, as I faced Fairy, Sheiks and Narmaya, I could feel the tides turning. I was climbing back up, one hard-earned win at a time. And right around the 94th match, I reached A5, with 53 wins and 41 losses. And at that point, I felt like I should take a break for a while and maybe focusing on other characters, practice some combo or improve my reactions before heading out to the battlefield. However, blame Eustace, not me. I felt like I have an itchy finger. I was about to be trigger happy as I found myself in the battlefield once again. The remaining 6 matches were me against Vera, Gita and Belial, and before heading out to the grand finals against Gran. I faced against one of the best Veras that I've ever seen and again lost against a high-ranked Belial that I lacked the experience with. But against Gita, I think Gitas don't scare me no more. To be honest, I still feel panic whenever I see Gita coming up in ranked matches, but I think I built enough muscle memory to defend against her block strings, and in 97th match, I reached A4 and concluding my rank ascension. And although I finished the last 2 matches against G10 Grand with wins, I still carry the win streak that will lead me to S-League if this was more than 100 ranked matches video. And at the last match, 57 wins and 43 losses. I'd say not bad. So why am I sharing this journey with you? Of course I love to share my experiences with you guys and like to produce FGC content, that's for sure. But I believe from my heart that there are people out there struggling, needing some motivation to improve themselves too. Because I used to be one of them. And I can never forget those hellish days when I used to play Ultra Street Fighter 4 by myself, trying to improve. And if you're out there struggling to find your main or just looking for motivation, maybe looking for courage to play ranked matches, remember this. Sometimes it's not about the character's tier or their moveset, it's about how they resonate with you. How they make you feel when you're in the heat of battle. And with that, we wrap up the journey with Eustace for now. World of Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising is vast, and who knows what other adventures awaits us. So if you're up for some epic battles or just want to share your gaming journey, join my Discord channel. And also, which Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising character should I play as next? As always, thanks for tuning in. Remember, in the world of fighting games, it's not just about the victories, it's also about the battles fought and the fun had along the way. I'll see you next time for more fighting game contents. Any humble support through Patreon and YouTube join are really appreciated. More will soon to come. Stay tuned.